Okay, so my phone died right then, so that was handy. So what you didn't get to see was that I added the basil and then whipped this. And so showing you now kind of like the process of whipping, you want it to be, it needs to look like kind of like whipped cream or ice cream in terms of fluffiness. But so what I did was I added what I think what amounts to about a half a tablespoon of salt, as at least a heavy amount, teaspoon of salt, if we can go with that. And then for olive oil, it looks like I only added about a half a cup. Like I want to say maybe even less, maybe like no, feels like a half cup. No going back now. I can't go back and measure out the things. I don't ever do it anyway. That's why I'm making a video and not typing up a recipe. We all know how I feel about typing. So, what I have now though is this lovely mixture. I ended up adding, I can't remember if I said this already, the whole thing of basil. That's more basil than I normally put in, I think. I normally put in like four big leaves. But it looks so pretty. And I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say this is probably delicious. So, one thing that I encourage you to do is experiment with this recipe. But remembering that sage and rosemary are your strongest flavors, so they need the least ratio. And then the herbs need to be fresh. So I have tasting spoons in my kitchen over there, and there so I can get stuff out of jars and stuff like that, but also so I can taste things. I'm not going to put that much butter in my mouth even. But look at that. You can kind of see like all the herbs that are in it, right? Like it's just so fine and nice. My camera's not picking up quite the beauty of it, but I'm going to taste it and see what is going on with it. I don't know if I don't know if you'll get me eating this or not. So, because I'm not facing my camera. Um, so, so the salt's really lovely. That's like the first thing. And salt's a good flavor to have as your first thing. You want to open up your palate. And then immediately after comes the garlic, which is really sharp and lovely. Yeah, that's good. And then I get all of those herbs, and I'm getting kind of like they're all over in there. The dill comes out really well, goes well with the basil, and then I get a little hint of rosemary and a little hint of sage. So, and the time is just, oh, that's like hitting the back. That is awesome. And so I really hope that you will make this butter for your family, for yourself, even if you are on your own and you just need to eat butter. Things we eat it with. Try everything except for desserts. We put it on, we roast up radishes. Being keto now, we roast up radishes and put it on those. We dip our steak in it. We cook mushrooms in it. I told you about frying eggs in it. Um, I I think John has spread it on toast. I think he's put it on sausages because he's Polish, and who knows why they eat sausages, but they do. What else? Um, yeah, all the things. It goes on chicken. It goes on because the herbs involved. It can go on pretty much any meat. But if you are a non-meat eater, do not discount its relevance on your broccoli and Brussels sprouts and cauliflower because it can transport them. And that's kind of it. That's took me 2 videos and like 6 tries to make all this happen, but um, I think I got you the main information that you need. Now, storage, put it in some ball jars and eat it on everything for the next 2 weeks. Pretty much, you've got some time. I've had it last longer than that. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but you just eat it until it's gone, or until you feel like it's no good. I've never had any that went bad. That doesn't last that long in our house. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoy. And thank you to Eric for originally giving me this recipe. I think his recipe was actually written out, and mine is not. But yeah, enjoy.